Both the Chinese economy and the car industry, which peaked in 2017 and is currently in decline, are at a standstill. Additionally, the growth of EVs has slowed down dramatically over the past year, which has hurt EV makers as they are unable to sell their vehicles. Even the top businesses struggle because the market is oversupplied, to the extent that
sales of BYD plummeted as demand was destroyed by the carnage in China. BYD autumnal February. It's likely that you've heard about the numerous issues the Chinese EV industry has been having lately with oversupply, the ongoing price war, and the inability to optimize production costs, all of which have ultimately resulted in a sharp decline. It's interesting to note that even the major players have setbacks. Indeed, even BYD, one of the most promising EV manufacturers in the world, saw a 40% decline in sales from January to February, selling just about 50,000 units. We now understand your thoughts. Since February has always been China's slowest month, that occurs annually. However, the situation isn't quite that way because in February 2023, sales fell 37% compared to the same month a year ago, which is unmistakable proof that a significant decline is currently taking place. For many years, BYD's growth was so rapid that some people speculated it might surpass Tesla in EV sales. That is no longer the case though, as the sales record we are discussing is the worst since May 2022. In total, BYD sold about 122,000 plug-in hybrids and electric vehicles last month, a 36% decline from the previous year. Over-reliance on home markets, the global trend of EV growth slowing down is something that is occurring in many regions of the world. However, the Chinese market appears to be especially crowded. Not only does BYD have some of the most cutting-edge battery technologies available to it, but it is a major player in the plug-in hybrid market, which has also seen a sharp decline in year-over-year change. Last month, the company sold about 66,000 units, a 34% decline from the previous year. Dealer lots are now full as a result of oversupply and domestic market limitations, and automakers are now lowering prices to increase sales. For BYD, the goal was to eliminate the competition as much as increase sales. Due to the fact that BYD is a major participant in one of the few businesses that can withstand the extreme pressure of this imposed war. However, that is only one aspect of a medal. A slightly different indication is given by the other one. It suggests that relying too much on the home market is BYD's biggest error. Specifically, despite having cutting-edge technologies, remarkable sales figures, and a large production capacity, this company, which is acknowledged as one of the leaders in EVs worldwide, never succeeded in properly expanding into international markets. As we have already mentioned, the figures in the most recent forecast don't appear to be very promising either. When BYD decided to buy back its shares, the situation became pretty clear. This was the only way to protect shareholder interests and boost investor confidence because their stocks have been declining for some time. The overall plan is to 100% increase the number of shares, which should come with a price tag of about $55.6 million. China's overall EV market is reflected in BYD's decline. The downfall of BYD is not unique. After a few years of rapid expansion, it was somewhat expected that the market would eventually stall out. Things got to the point where 37% of the Chinese auto market is made up of plug-in hybrids and electric cars. However, it appears that we won't be witnessing this kind of rapid growth for a while. Plug-in cars have been questioned about their market share, but in 2023, that growth was only 46%, and all of this suggests that 2024 will be even slower. As previously stated, both plug-in hybrids and EVs are included in this percentage. It made sense that with billion-dollar investments, it had nearly limitless resources, but this EV manufacturer was never able to carve out a niche for itself in the market. It never was able to sell in significant quantities. Furthermore, the startup's sales figures were so poor that, after accounting for all of its expenses, it was discovered that it had lost $17 million on each EV sold during the brief period of its production. Then there are businesses such as Leden. 10 years ago, this company's sales figures were higher than Tesla's. It filed for bankruptcy recently. The list of well-known companies in the industry goes on since Neutron has also vanished. A few more respectable company names come after it. These businesses will endure, but the rest of the field is headed in the same way. Small EV manufacturers must work together to survive, so we anticipate a plethora of mergers and acquisitions in the near future. The CEO of LI Auto has already alerted the government to the need for action to stop all of these bankruptcies. Furthermore, he said that businesses must band together because, in the alternative, a sea of blood is on the way. Of course, we must also remember the Chinese heritage automakers such as MG and Geely. These businesses currently profit from their ability to successfully operate in a variety of markets. They are major players in regions of the world like Europe and Australia, which which greatly improves their chances of future growth, in contrast to BYD. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you later.